Lions TV, Kieran, full time.
Yeah.
Swansea 0, Millwall 0.
Yeah, predicted it. Yeah, but listen, it was like Saturday when we drew against West Brom. I felt like it was a draw. Do you know last season we had draw games and like, you know, you'd watch it and you go, fucking shit performance. But there's encouraging signs. But it was almost like Gary Wright said to him, like the last kind of 20 minutes to step up the pace, and we did. But we should have won, Dan. We should have won.
Do you think we should have won? I mean, I've heard mixed things in there today. I think that's a good point on the road. I thought we played very well in spells in the second half, and Swansea had a good little spell in between.
They're the points, Dan. Do you know, like, there's some people walk away and say it's a good point. But you know, come the end of the season, if we're down there fighting at the bottom, you go, we should have fucking won at Swansea away. We should have got them extra 2 points. They're the points that's going to count come the end of the season. Or say if like a miracle happens and we're near the playoffs, we go, if only them 2 points to Swansea. So people can go, that's a good point, it's a good point here. They weren't good enough tonight. You know, the Swansea that I'm used to, Swansea I know, they're a great team. They weren't that team tonight, and I think they'll be down there at the bottom of this season as well, because I don't think they look a great side. And I think towards the end, like my brother said earlier, I think we were very reliant on Jed Wallace tonight. Kind of towards the end, he was making everything happen, and he kind of looked like our only outlet. I think there was nothing really wrong with our performance, but I think we could have stepped it up a bit earlier.
What do you think Rowett's in there now? Dancing off the ceiling, do you think he's happy with that?
You know, G, right, he's always happy with a point, mate. The geezer, like, just loves a draw, doesn't he? But I think it's almost like, I don't want to take anything away from him, right? Because like I say, I like him as a manager, but I just think that it's almost like he's got the players on a leash and he's holding them back that little bit more. Because I think, you know, when we went 1-0 down against West Brom last week, the 15 minutes after that was probably the best football all season. It was like the same tonight, kind of the last 10-15 minutes when we was playing football and looking like we were going for it. That was when we played our kind of best football. But it was almost like he left it too late. And you know, the first half, like, I think I couldn't. If the game finished at half time, I wouldn't have been able to give you a report, because
true.
Out of all the games this season, the first half, I think the stats are, how many goals we scored in the first half apart from QPR?
No, I see Jake Sanders at half time, but mate, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0 our last 4 games at half time. But again today, it's going to be a mixed one. Are you happy with a point as a whole?
I think my opinion will change on Saturday's result, because
exactly the same,
if we lose to Coventry, we're in deep shit. But if we win, we can look at it in hindsight and go, do you know what, that weren't actually a bad point. But overall, the way I'm walking away from it, on reflection, I'm a bit disappointed, because I know we were good enough to win that game. And at West Brom, like, we weren't the better team, but we had the better chances. And it's like, how many times are we going to go, like, there's so many games where I've seen Dan where I look and go, they were there for the taking today. Swansea were there for the taking today. And for me, it's a missed out 2 points.
Well done, mate. Well done for travelling.
Nice one, Dan.
Well done, mate. Top man.